play smart. Box smart. Winners play smart.
Rugby players have a reasonable expectation of receiving appropriate emergency care when something goes wrong. Know what to look for, who to call, what to do, and more importantly, what not to do in the situation. If a practice or match needs to be called off, well, then so be it. Rugby is, after all, only a game, but one cannot undo one of these injuries and cannot patch the player back up again afterwards. In the true spirit of the game, the player's welfare always comes first. So, what are some of the red flags that you should look for when deciding whether or not it is serious enough for the emergency action plan to kick into first gear? When you see any of these in the absence of another obvious injury, then turn the key and activate the process. Severe neck pain and tenderness, weakness and neck pain, paresthesia, pins and needles, or lack of sensation in the arms, hands, legs, or feet. Not able to move arms, hands, legs, or feet. Abnormal or unpleasant and painful sensations felt when touched. Persistent apprehension and unyielding neck spasms. When you see any of these in the absence of another obvious injury, then turn the key and activate the process. Step 1. Player gets injured and coach is notified by the players. Step 2, coach clears the scene, keeps the player's head and neck completely still using mills, talks to the injured player to find out how he's doing, and activates the process.
Chaps, practice is finished. Priority read.
Step 3. Coach sends someone to fetch the nearby emergency action plan folder for referencing and a blanket to keep the injured player warm before calling the Box Smart spine line. Step 4. Coach accesses the emergency action plan, calls the Box Smart spine line, and activates internal medical resources.
Thank you for calling Box Smart spine line. You're speaking to Kosi. Please state your emergency.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Hendrik speaking from Stellenbosch Rugby Academy.
Step 5. Coach uses the emergency action plan folder to provide directions to the school or club, either by providing GPS coordinates or written down directions, and using the schematic provided in the folder. Step 6. Ambulance arrives and the player is stabilized according to protocol. And loaded onto the ambulance. Step 7. Once the ambulance arrives and takes over, coach then contacts mom, dad, or spouse to advise them that their family member is on the way to hospital.
Hello, is this Mrs. Nkomo? Hi, this is Hendrik. I'm your son's coach at Stellenbosch Rugby Academy. I'm really sorry to call you on this matter, but your son has been injured. He has been taken by ambulance to Mediclinic Stellenbosch. I will be leaving shortly from the grounds and will meet you and your husband there, if that is acceptable.
Step 8. Player is taken to the appropriate government or private hospital nearest to the school or club. Step 9. Coach contacts the SICM to report the injury.
Hi there, I'm Hendrik, head coach for Stellenbosch Rugby Academy under 19 team. One of our players, Beef, had a really bad neck injury during today's practice session. We activated the BoxSmart spine line and ER24 came and transported him to Mediclinic Stellenbosch Hospital. My contact details are 085 893 6217. I will complete the serious injury report form over the next day and will fax it to you before tomorrow evening. Please feel free to contact me should you require anything else. Thank you. Right guys, so we're all aware what happened to Beef yesterday at training. Head first running into contact. I think it's something that can work.
Step 10. Coach completes serious injury report form and emails or faxes it to the SICM.
The SICM or Serious Injury Case Manager's number is not an emergency helpline service. If it is an emergency, then call the BoxSmart Spine Line number 0800 678 678 operated by ER24 or your nearest emergency medical service provider. The SICM number is simply there for notifying the SICM of the serious or catastrophic head, neck or spine injury once it has already happened. When you get the voicemail message, simply leave a short message and your contact details and log the incident. The SICM will get back to you if the situation requires it. In line with the serious injury protocol, you will then have to send the completed serious injury report form regarding the injury to the SICM within 48 hours of the incident. You can find this report template on your DVD and also on the BoxSmart website at boxsmart.com. The completed serious injury report must be submitted to the SICM, Mrs. Gail Barricker, cell 072-890-3538, fax 021-659-5653, email manager@playersfund.org.za. Only serious concussion, head, neck or spine injuries meeting the following criteria are to be reported. 1. The injury must be potentially life-threatening for the player. 2. The injury must be potentially debilitating or disabling. 3. The injury must result in the player being admitted to hospital. You will know these kinds of injuries when you see them, but let's hope that you never do.